You're never quite sure of the things that you do not have until you go into a retail store. Imagine Kmart, Walmart's, all of the marts, and surely there's an item on the shelf that you thought you might have wanted once, but hey, look at that, it's on sale, so why not? So you put the item in your cart to think about as you collect your groceries, your hygienic products, and other essential items. And all the while, your mind goes back to this thing at the bottom of the cart. You might get distracted on some other things that will make your life easier. This is known to happen a lot. But gosh, you're not quite sure whether or not you should get it because you've really been doing just fine without it. But you think, there was that one time that I really could have used it, and I didn't have it, so I had to use the nail clippers instead. And you have one of those, I'm settled, I'm going to get it moments. And you feel good. You feel better that you've made a decision instead of milling around the mart to find a reason to or not to get this item. And then as you think about it, you head up to the registers and you change your mind and you're like, but as long as I can find something to do the job, I really don't need it, right? And as you're thinking about it, you end up at the registers with this item still at the bottom of your cart anyway. And you trust that being at the registers will force you to make a decision. And you're putting items on the belt, putting items on the belt, putting items on the belt, and then you make your decision. It'll be so much easier with this thing in your life. So you kind of throw the item onto the belt before making any last-minute decisions. You watch as the cranky lady at the register swipes it across the scanner, and you watch as she places it in the bag, and you memorize what drag it is in. And then, to make sure you kind of like peep into the bag, and once you've confirmed that it's there, you put it in a special place in the cart, usually towards the back, so that once you pack everything into your vehicle, it's on top and easily accessible. Then, on the drive home, there's this warmth inside your body. Some sort of sensory awareness that this thing that you've needed for so long is about 5.4 feet away from you. And it's out of arm's reach, but at a stoplight, you could reach it if you really stretched. Then, when you get home, you take great care of placing this bag that the item is in a special place, maybe away from the kids or the capricious cat. And once you put everything away in this sort of anxiety, you get this final bag, and you linger over it, deliciously. You take it out of its bag and take great care of releasing it from its packaging. And then you put it in its designated place. And then it's 4 months later, and you discover this thing while scavenging for the nail clippers.